Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a bit of a quiet month on the old video update front, but here to talk about our manufacturing process and take you through a few steps for how GTT go about delivering our projects. So I'm stood in front of our pre-processing area here. This is where we will kind of consume timber, cut it down, dock it down to length. A lot of the stuff we actually don't need to dock because our framer does that, but for certain elements of sub-assemblies, window openings, door openings, this is where we will dock it. The next station here is the first stage of our automated process or semi-automated process where we produce the frames or the chassis or cassettes, whatever terminology you want to use, feeding in top plates, bottom plates of the walls, window openings for sub-assemblies, studs. We can pre-drill for conduits here as well. This is just operated by one person. You can see the computer screen back in the background. So all the digital files are beamed down from the office into here. And this is where the core kind of frames are produced, ready to move on to the next station. So station 2, which is our CNC bridge number 1. This is where we'll add and apply gyprock to your wall systems or whatever the internal finish. This is the internal side of our line. CNC machine, which is just to my right, does all the stapling and fixing of the gyprock down to the panel. This is a really good spot as well where we conduct kind of QA of the frame as it comes out of the framer. This will also cut any holes where you've got window openings or GPOs or light penetration, things like that. And that's CNC bridge number 1. So this is back at CNC 1 again. Just talking through a few features here. We've got the machine or the tool head holder. So that's the CNC machine's kind of tool head element which runs up and down. Over this side, I'll just turn my back to the camera while I walk over. You can see here, this is the tool holder, tool changer as well. So there's up to 12 different tool slots in there for all sorts of things, for gyprock saws, timber saws, routers, drills, all sorts of different tools that we can apply to cut and process panels in different ways. So that's the end of the CNC bridge number 1. Is the butterfly element. So this table here to my left-hand side, once the panel's finished on CNC 1, so that's the internal side of the wall. This is a bit of the hero shot where the butterfly tables stand up and flip over the panels. I won't do them because we've got them offline at the moment because I'm doing this video, but the panel would be flipped over, so that goes from your internal side over to your external side, flipping it over like a, I don't know, like what, like a pancake maybe. Which stage we've got then, we're working on we've gone from internal to external side. So the next stage here, we work on I suppose the internals of your wall panel, so that's your insulation, any electrical services, any hydraulics if we're going to pre-rough those in. So that's the start of CNC number 2. So as I've just explained, CNC 2, we've done the internal gyprock, flipped it over, insulated it, got all electrical services in and other internal gadgets that need to go into the wall panels. This is then our exact same mirror, CNC 2, same CNC bridge, does the same things, but this works on the external side of the wall. We've got here, you can see false floors for creating a safe working environment for the team, vacuum lifters overhead for installing our bracing material for bracing the external side of the walls, but also cladding and glazing if we need to. This also doubles up for our floor cassette area, so we also do our floor cassettes through this center as well, and roof cassettes. But yeah, it's very much the same as the other center, but we're just not installing gyprock, we're installing bracing material or cladding. And that's CNC bridge number 2. So, stood in the train tracks area, the railway area of the factory. So this is the end of CNC 2, which we've just talked about. The panel comes out from this point, but doesn't come out and float into thin air. This transfer table behind me drives along these rails. This is all automatic. Drives along, lines up to the CNC center. The panel's then ejected onto the table, taken over down towards where the wall hangers are, where we store the panels vertically to then finish detailing around windows, taping, membraning, things like that. That transfer table has a butterfly in it as well, so it stands the panel up. So that means you're going from a flat panel to a vertical panel to be then worked on in a vertical arrangement. That also helps for how we're transporting them, because we transport our panels vertically. So yeah, this is the transfer zone. So the panel's been flipped up vertically and ejected off that distribution table. We put them on little roller skates and we push them down one of these 6 lines that we've got. Some are used for window external walls, some are just reserved for internal walls where all we're doing is touching up gyprock. We've got false floors across here as well to make a complete smooth flat surface, because these rails do stick off the ground quite a long way, so we've had to build these false floors throughout. You can't see behind the camera, but we've got this space plus about another 2/3 of that, so this is about 1/3 of the wall storage area. And yeah, this is largely more of a manual process, but we use a lot of jigs. It's quite repetitive in terms of what we're doing, so there's a lot of opportunity for continuous improvement in this area. At the moment we don't have the vacuum lifters overhead, which we are looking to install as well to help kind of make installation in this area a bit more efficient. And then it's on to down the far end, which you can't see, the distribution trolley, which moves, again, it goes left to right, picks up the panels off one of these, and then pushes it onto one of the stillages, which then goes onto the back of the truck. And then out the exit, roller door down that far wall, which you probably can't see on the video. So that's pretty much a very quick whistle stop from the start of processing to pretty much the end of a wall production line. But we'll do some more detailed videos, probably per station, with some of the other guys, so you don't have to just hear from me. Stay tuned.